Thanks for staying on Joy News today. Now, the family of a 16-year-old girl who was shot and killed by a boy has expressed concern about how the case is being handled. The suspect is said to have shot the girl in the stomach with a pump-action gun. The uncle of the deceased says crucial evidence in the case could be tampered with. Joy News' Maxwell Agbagba has been speaking to him about developments surrounding this story.
Hers was an undying passion for the pursuit of academic laurels, but that burning flame would be extinguished through the barrel of a gun. Last Wednesday morning, when the 16-year-old Achimota student Lily Chigbodi Asigbeche stepped out of the four walls of a residence at East Legon, she had no idea she was walking into death's tangled web. Relatives and friends have visited their home to commiserate with her family. Her mother, Bibiana Donko, sits in front of me in mourning clothes. Her slightly tinted glasses could not hide her teary eyes as she eulogizes her daughter.
I can never say my child was a bad girl. She loved people, and death has painfully snatched her from me. We want them to establish the truth. She cannot be killed in that manner.
Just like that.
Bibiana has run out of strength to narrate events leading to the death of her last child. Lily's uncle, Alfred Donko, mans up to narrate the gory incident.
Between 5 and 6, and of course, 37. They said the whole abdomen was full of blood. There has been so much internal damage. Her kidneys had, more than half of the kidneys were destroyed. The lungs are totally collapsed. There was some discussion between them, and the woman was resistant. She didn't want to come in. So anyway, to cut a long story short, he got their crime officer to speak to the crime officer in Tema. It was at that stage that the crime officer in Tema informed the airport police that actually there were some firearms involved. The parents had come with the boy, and they said their son was having a chat with our niece, and at some point he decided to go to his father's bedroom, and he picked up a pump-action gun. And the pump-action gun, and in an attempt to demonstrate or fire or something, the bullets went into our niece. So we followed up to the court, and there the magistrate said that because it's a juvenile, and following some arguments made by the defense that the child should be given to the custody of the parents. As you can see, my sister is very distressed, and we are looking up to the police and the justice system in Ghana to find out the truth. We find it difficult to believe that. The defense said that the police had gone to the Osu juvenile bostal, and it was full. The prosecution denied that. So we don't understand why the child has been sent back to the home where this crime was committed. I mean, how are we sure that the evidence, you send the child back to the crime scene, how are we sure that the evidence is not going to be tampered with?
The Children's Act 1998 protects the rights of the child even in circumstances when they commit an offense. But will this provision insulate the suspect from prosecution? Lawyer Edmond Amakwe Foley is a lecturer at the Gimpa Law School.
Mentioned that in Ghana, a child under 12 years is deemed not to be criminally responsible. So if it happened to a child of 11 years, the law would not even begin to have this discussion we are having. That child will be deemed in law not to be able to commit a crime. But above 12 years, they are deemed to be criminally responsible. So they may be children, all right, but we'll hold them liable for their conduct. So if the
reports suggest the gun that was used in carrying out the grievous offense belongs to the parents of the suspect. But can the boy's parents be held liable for an act that he committed? Lawyer Foley again.
So the parent who is the licensed owner of the gun, by the terms of the license, is under responsibility to keep the gun in a safe place, keep it uncorked. I mean, they have some part of that. It is leave it unlocked, yes, or locked. Yes, it must be, the trigger must be locked, and all of those things. Make sure, I mean, the magazine is taken out and all of that. So it's a question of evidence at this stage and what the police will find. If it is found out that the father did not keep the gun in a place and created a situation of risk, then yes, he could incur some liability as far as negligently causing, the death of a person is concerned. But if it is found out that he had kept the gun in a very safe place and in a safe manner, according to the terms of the license and the way that a licensed gun owner is supposed to keep a gun, but the son went out and found the gun and put it together and used it, then the boy still retains full criminal responsibility.
Deaf has stolen a lily pearl flower from the garden of the Asigbeches. They are demanding justice for the death of their daughter, Lily Jigbodi Asigbeche.
Really sad story, but you stay with us here on Joy News. We'll keenly follow development and bring you updates as and when they are available.